Hi everyone, it's Sonia here with an update on our Canadian political situation. Justin Trudeau is defiantly clinging to power even though everyone wants him out. I don't know how long he's going to be able to keep this up for because it looks like regardless of what he does, his days as Prime Minister are numbered. Let me give you a little recap. Last week, his Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Chrystia Freeland, resigned. Right behind her was a Minister of Housing. After that, the floodgates started to open. First, all the heads of parties said he really needs to resign. The Bloc, the Conservatives, of course, the NDP, everybody was saying, Justin, it's time to move on. Then, pretty soon, even the other Liberals started. First, it was just a few, but most recently, 51 Liberal MPs held a meeting sort of behind his back on Zoom, I think, online, where they discussed the situation and every single one of them agreed that he needs to leave. This wasn't any kind of official vote, but they did come to some kind of a consensus. At this point, what the Liberals are really worried about is that the country and the Parliament has so much lost confidence in Justin Trudeau, and he's just done such a crap job and he needs to go, that they don't want him in their campaign ads. Because any way you look at it, we're heading for an election very soon. Now, the Liberals don't want to have Justin Trudeau in their election campaign because he's basically an embarrassment at this point. I can't tell you how many times I've heard him called a clown by various people in the Parliament. And it's to the point where the Liberals are now putting out campaign ads without any candidate featured other than their nemesis, Pierre Poilievre. So their whole campaign is about how you don't want Poilievre. Vote Liberal, even though we don't really know who's going to be running our party, but vote for us anyway because you don't want the Conservatives with their cuts. Basically, that's their platform right now. So the Liberals are worried that if they don't get Justin Trudeau out ASAP, it's going to ruin their campaign and people are going to vote for some other party just to not vote for Justin Trudeau. And, they're probably right about that. So here's the thing. If everybody wants Justin Trudeau out, why won't he just leave? I don't really know. I don't know what he's up to. He's up to something, but who knows what it is. But there is one thing I do know about Justin Trudeau, and that's something about his personality, which came to light in an old video of him when he was attending Brébeuf College, which is kind of like a junior college here. And he was on the debate team, and he was against separation of Quebec from the rest of Canada. And in the report, they were saying how this makes him unpopular. But watch this clip and watch what his response is to this.
Later, with a trademark family shrug, the young Trudeau said he doesn't much care what his peers think of his views.
Everyone's got peer pressure at this age. I mean, there's pressure to smoke, there's pressure to do all sorts of stuff. And I've never been affected by peer pressure. Never.
Justin Trudeau was very proud of himself for his ability to resist peer pressure at the time. And apparently he still has this amazing ability, but resisting peer pressure to drink or smoke or think a certain way as a young man is very different from resisting pressure from your own political parties who want you to leave office because you've done enough damage. I mean, generally it's a good thing to resist peer pressure, but in this case, maybe not. Well, in any case, we can see that Justin Trudeau is a certain kind of person who really basically doesn't give a shit what anyone else thinks. He's just going to do his thing. But at this point, it's kind of unanimous almost that everybody wants him out for the sake of Canada and the sake of the Liberal Party. If he doesn't leave on his own accord, they're going to do a non-confidence vote and give him the boot. The only thing that was stopping him from getting the boot in the past was Jagmeet Singh and the NDP, who were kind of just propping him up. We don't really know why. Some people think it's because of Jagmeet Singh's pension. I didn't think that was it, but maybe it was. But whatever the case is, at this point, I guess he doesn't care too much about his pension because he openly stated that if they had a non-confidence vote, he would vote to give Justin the boot. I think his about face might just be some kind of political strategy. He might just realize that if he continues to prop Justin Trudeau up, all it's going to do is make his own voters lose confidence in him, then damage the NDP. I've seen a lot of prime ministers come and go, and I've never seen someone so defiantly cling to power as what Justin is doing right now. I was thinking that the closest was maybe Stephen Harper, who had been prime minister until 2011 and then lost a no confidence vote. Like, they literally booted him out. But when that election was then triggered, Stephen Harper won again, and this time with a majority. I guess he was trying to delay things, but in the end, he got back in power anyway. But that's not going to happen with Justin Trudeau because his own party doesn't want him. It doesn't want him anywhere near them, it seems. Doesn't want him as a leader, that's for sure. So I don't know why he doesn't want to just leave. Maybe he feels like he has some unfinished business, but certainly he can't straighten things out for Canada. He hasn't done a good job up until now, to say the least. And I guess now with what's going on with the US and with the tariffs and everything, they need better leadership. However, I'm concerned though about the Conservatives. Like I mentioned before, they do have a history of coming in to clean up the mess that the Liberals have made by cutting funding. And I don't know exactly where they're going to cut from, but what I'm hearing is it could be like the child tax benefits, which had actually been brought in by Stephen Harper's Conservatives. I'm hearing that the Conservatives under Polyev might cut that. I'm not sure if that's true, but I've heard that. Also, maybe old age pensions or raising the retirement age. Those are some of the kind of things that they might do. You will notice that whatever it is that they cut from, it's always things that affect the poor, not the rich. In general, that's how it is. So I'm nervous about having the Conservatives come in. Remember, Conservative and Liberal here in Canada refers to financial issues. That's what it's really about. So yeah, I'm worried that they're going to be very conservative and snip everything. And I think that a lot of Canadians know that and feel the same way. And even if Justin Trudeau leaves, it doesn't mean that the Liberal voters are going to switch over to Conservative. I think a lot of people are still going to vote Liberal to prevent the Conservative cuts. In any case, whatever happens with the upcoming election, one thing is for sure, nobody wants Trudeau, and it's time for him to leave. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.